Hey Super Cruisers, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels.
Is buying the drink package worth it? It's time to grab a calculator and we'll find out in today's video.
The best way to determine if a drinks package is best for you is get out that calculator. Okay, we always say do the math. Tally up how much you would spend without the package. And if you think you're going to order 5 or so alcoholic drinks a day during the trip, maybe the package is worth considering. I don't know. Are you a drinker?
Right. Now, if you're lucky, a drinks package is free with your cruise booking, and you'll only have to pay for the taxes on that package. Also the gratuities.
Yeah.
But always check the cruise line's policies regarding these restrictions. Many drink packages will cover cocktails or wine up to a certain amount. So you want to be sure that your drink of preference fits within that particular amount.
Right.
If your drink is more expensive, you'll either have to pay the full price or simply make up the difference. Now, that's all going to depend on what cruise line you are sailing
And again, it's
with.
a lot of this based on the brand of liquor. The higher the brand of liquor, if that's what you're used to, is going to be the higher the price. So let's get started on a couple of the yeses on the drink package. Okay, so if you're a heavy drinker, meaning, you know, hard liquor, drinks package might be for you. Okay, just make sure your cabin mate is also a drinker, because they're also on the hook for a drinks package as well.
Now, if you think that you can't control yourself while drinking and you might accrue a huge barbell on your ship's account, then buy the drinks package for peace of mind, knowing that you paid a flat rate ahead of time and can get the drinks you desire without having to calculate whether you're going to go over. I've never seen a drinker at a bar carrying a calculator, so I suggest you figure this all out before you go.
Right. Nobody wants to wake up, right, after a huge bender from the night before, and then all of a sudden look at your online, you know, your ship's bill and find out you spent a fortune. Because
now you notice, Frank didn't buy the drink package.
Right.
I bought the drink package. But like we said, remember, if I got the drinks package, Frank had to get it too, because we're cabin mates.
And it doesn't mean I have to partake in it or drink the hard liquor. You know, there's a lot of mocktails.
Mocktails.
A lot of mocktails that I can get, you know, because the second person in your cabin has to also buy the package.
Some cruise lines even include shakes.
Yeah.
And juices.
There's alternatives for the non-drinkers like me that I can get something that I like.
Now let's talk about the possibility of not getting the drink package and why that would be right for you.
Right. Now, if you want to buy the drinks package, most cruise lines, again, force the second adult in the cabin to also buy the drinks package. And even if they're a teetotaler and don't drink, cruise lines don't care. Okay? That is just the policy. So you may consider not buying the package and just pay for individual drinks yourself and kind of save everybody that kind of money.
Now, if you're just into wine, almost every cruise line allows you to bring at least one bottle or 2, perhaps, of wine on board. You may have to pay a corkage fee in the restaurants, but it can be worth it.
Right. So if you're not into hard liquor and you're just kind of like a wine person, there you go. If you booked a high-level suite, okay, or you're at a high tier in the cruise line's loyalty program, there may be free alcoholic perks coming your way. So check that out, check your status. So maybe you don't need to buy the package.
Now, I have a question for all my buddies for the casino.
Ooh.
Are you a gambler that plays in the ship's casino? Many cruise lines allow you to accrue points as you play. And when you reach a certain status in the Lions Players Club, then you'll be rewarded with free drinks while you're playing in the casino. If you tend to spend a good chunk of your time in that casino while you're on your cruise,
Right.
there's no need to shell out money for a beverage package,
Right.
in our opinion.
Right. Now, some premium cruise lines can be all-inclusive, and they offer like free wine, free beer with dinners, as well as some cocktails. So no package is needed. You don't need to buy one. And again, check that out with whatever premium cruise line you may be interested in.
You'll be spending a lot of time in port, and of course, can't use your drinks package. So just buy what you want on board individually and forget about the package if you meet any of the criteria that we aforementioned.
Now, let's look at some of the cruise lines. And we always usually end up talking about the same, same three mainstream cruise lines. So we'll start off with NCL first. Okay, at this point in time, the date of this video, their unlimited open bar package, ages 21 and older, is $109 per person per day. Premium plus beverage package is $138 per person per day. And you're entitled to 2 drinks per person per transaction. Okay, drinks are capped at about $15 a drink. So if you're getting a higher brand of liquor and it's $18, you may have to pay the difference. Beverage packages do not include drinks from your rooms, from room service orders, vending machines, or from that little mini bar in your cabin.
Now, the second that comes to mind when we're talking about cruise lines mainstream would be Carnival. Now, Carnival offers the Cheers package. Drinks are priced up to $20 each. And Carnival's Cheers drink package limits guests to 15 alcoholic beverages per day. Carnival's alcohol drink package costs between $51.95 and $59.95 per person per day. Now, this is depending on the length of the cruise and, believe it or not, when you buy it. There's also an 18% gratuity to pay, as well as a 10% sales tax on any drinks purchased while the ship is docked in a U.S. port.
That's right. And last on our list is Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, where their deluxe beverage package is capped at $14 per drink. Royal Caribbean lets passengers have as many drinks as they would like.
That's nice, huh?
As long as they're not visibly intoxicated. Now, if purchased prior to your cruise on the cruise planner site, the deluxe beverage package often costs between $48 and $79 per guest per night. And that's excluding gratuities. Now, the price will be higher if you purchase that package while you're on board, and that usually runs up to $63 to $89 per guest per night.
Now, as a tip for our Royal Caribbean cruisers, when thinking about purchasing the beverage package, you really want to decide when you're going to buy it. Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines often runs flash sales during specific times of the year, and generally they're around holidays. So like Columbus Day, they had a Columbus Day sale. They do not advertise these, so you are going to need to be diligent on checking the website, and don't regret once you purchase.
No, don't.
I mean, it
Done
is
deal.
what it is, and it's done.
Yeah.
So, we want to thank you for joining us for another exciting video. And remember, don't just watch our videos with your cocktails in your hand. Hit that subscribe button and become a regular Cruising with Wheels family member. And the little bell next to it will get you notifications of when our videos go live.
And remember, we're also on the other social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
So remember to always travel safe
and cruise often.